Hello, hi, welcome to today's stream. We are playing Secret of the Scarlet Hand. I actually forgot what the title was, I had to read that. Anyway, Secret of the Scarlet Hand. I think I faintly remember what this one's about. A little bit of like Mayan history, if I remember it right. But we'll find out, so let's jump into it.
Welcome to my latest case, Secret of the Scarlet Hand. To start playing, choose either Junior or Senior Detective. If you're new to adventure games or need some help, choose Tutorial.
We are going for Junior, as always.
Dear Dad, greetings from the new Deputy Curator at Beech Hill Museum in Washington, D.C. I miss you, by the way. How's Africa? I sure hope this letter reaches you in Ouagadougou before you move on to Nairobi. So I got the internship. Your old friend Franklin Rose was awfully nice to submit my name to the rest of the members of the museum's board of directors. What an opportunity while I'm in between cases. As you probably know, the museum specializes in ancient Maya culture. My supervisor is going to be Joanna Riggs, a well-known archaeologist. Maybe you've seen her name in the news recently, in conjunction with the discovery of a strange Maya monolith. Apparently it's created quite a buzz among experts in the field. Well, Beech Hill plans to feature the monolith in an upcoming exhibition. Just imagine, this artifact has been buried for hundreds of years, and now it's going to be unveiled to the public for the first time. The museum is short-staffed at the moment, and they're expecting such a huge turnout that they've closed their doors to prepare. I can hardly wait to dig into this exciting project and learn how archaeologists and historians solve the mysteries of ancient cultures. I'll keep you posted. Love, Nancy.
Nancy Drew, I presume. I'm Joanna Riggs. Welcome to Beech Hill. I was just checking the lock on this display case. This is one of the museum's most treasured pieces, a carving of King Pacal.
Who is King Pacal?
Pacal assumed the throne at age 12. Can you imagine? That was 615 A.D. He ruled for 68 years at the height of the Maya civilization.
Is that jade?
Yes, the Maya loved jade and used it for many of their carvings. There isn't another piece like this in the world, and it's priceless, which means I practically had to sell my own grandmother to get it.
How did the museum acquire it?
Leave it to Taylor Sinclair. He's a wizard when it comes to these deals. You'll meet him later. Now then, Nancy, you're coming on board at a critical time for Beech Hill. An exhibit of this caliber is not kid stuff. Franklin Rose assures me you're a real trooper, and I hope he's right because I'm not here to babysit. I don't care who your father is.
Okay, I already forgot her name. She is adorable, first of all. Second, can I just point out, this is what I've been missing for the past 5 games now? Just like a sort of introduction. It doesn't have to be like this every single time, but it's nice to not be immediately thrown into a mess and have to figure out everything by yourself. This is actually really pleasant right now. Anyway.
If there's one thing I've learned from my father, it's the value of hard work. Just tell me where to start.
There's a list of tasks for you in the lab. Once you've knocked those off, we'll regroup.
Where's the rest of the staff around here?
We've had to make some, budget cutbacks, so we'll be relying heavily on our volunteer staff. Namely, you. Besides Henrik and me, the only people who will be around to pester you are Taylor Sinclair, my ace art dealer, and Alejandro Del Rio, attaché to the Mexican consulate and executive thorn in my side.
Tell me more about Alejandro Del Rio.
Ugh, wouldn't you rather hear about the monolith? It's a massive pillar of stone, nearly 1,500 years old with Maya glyphs carved into it. We've installed it in the garden. Wait until you see it.
Could you explain what a glyph is?
A glyph, as in hieroglyphic, is a picture that represents a word or an idea. Henrik is the human encyclopedia on the subject.
How many glyphs are there in all?
Henrik can help you with that.
Who's Henrik?
Henrik Vanderheun, world-renowned expert in Maya hieroglyphics. He's the latest addition to the Beech Hill Brain Trust. I told him I don't even want to see his pointy Vander head till he's got a translation on that monolith.
Okay, I'm kind of trying to keep up with all the names here, but like, it's already way too much. Okay, oh.
Thanks for the
She's
orientation, Joanna.
Joanna,
I'll talk
I
to you
guess.
later.
Bye.
Alright, wait.
How are the tasks coming along?
Actually, I haven't started them.
Well, get cracking. The last deputy curator was like a tempest in a teapot around here. Caused me nothing but grief.
Who was this so-called Tempest?
I'll tell you about Sonny some other time.
And we also have a Sunny. Well, fantastic.
I've got work to do.
Bye.
Okay, let's see. What can we snoop out here? Nothing. Okay, we've got these. Just a bunch of her diplomas, I guess. Nothing else to see here, it seems. The Great Plaza of... I can't read that. But that's pretty. Like, that's a popular site to visit, I believe. Okay, we have a coat. Oh, oh, I love this setup. It's very pretty. Art in the Americas, Hidden Guatemala. An interview with Prudence Rutherford. Woo. How did a New York society woman like yourself end up in Topeka, Kansas? Rutherford. My husband, Herbert Laszlo, was a hydro engineer. When he got appointed to head up the Kansas River Flood Control Project, naturally we came to Topeka. When Herbert drowned, everyone thought I would make a beeline back to New York, but after 36 years in Topeka, I just didn't have the heart to leave. The truth is, this is my home now. Woo, just as an aside, I find it interesting that you never took his name. That was almost unheard of at the time of your marriage, wasn't it? Rutherford. Yes, well, I never was one to worry about conventions, and where I came from, once a Rutherford, always a Rutherford. Woo. Well, you certainly have been a trailblazer. Now, back to Topeka. What about your love for the arts? What in the world do you do for culture and entertainment here? Rutherford. Oh my stars. Don't underestimate Topeka, dear. The arts are alive and well here. We have theater, symphony, and over 20 art galleries. I organize the St. Patrick's Day Parade, the Corn Growers Ball, and I sit on the board of the Topeka Commission for the Arts, too. This is the capital of Kansas, after all. Woo. Miss Rutherford, Art Appraiser is thrilled to be featuring your fire ruby necklace in the month's issue. Please tell us about this extraordinary piece of jewelry. Rutherford. The necklace originally belonged to Herbert's mother, Hester, rest her soul. We never got along. Oh, but those rubies really did blaze like a burning ring of fire around her neck. Woo, you had the necklace altered when you inherited it, is that right? Rutherford. Yes, well, Hester's spirit was just a bit too overpowering in the necklace. I felt like I was going to be strangled whenever I wore it, so I decided to add a piece from my own family to balance out the energies and, make it my own. Lady Rutherford's fire ruby necklace. Gotcha.
Topeka Commission for the Arts. How cultured.
Oh, I can actually zoom in on this, huh? Oh, there's more? Can I see anything else? No? Okay. You must be referring to that extraordinary jade piece. Tell us about it. My great-grandfather, Ruffleton Rutherford, was one of the premier archaeologists of his day. This jade carving came from one of his most groundbreaking digs. Whoops, no pun intended. At a Maya ruin in the Amazon jungle. I believe the year was 1898. So this is a real Maya artifact? Rutherford. Yes, carved by real Maya hands. And isn't it just amazing to think how many more hands this piece has passed through on its way to 21st century Topeka? Oh my stars, it gives me goosebumps. Woo, any idea what the carving symbolizes? Rutherford. Well, this picture is a glyph. In Mayan culture, it stands for a number of things. Snake, green, south, and I'm not sure what else. Fascinating. Isn't it though? This necklace is one of my most prized possessions. That's why I keep it at the villa. I just can't bear to have it locked up in some cold bank vault where I can never see it or wear it. The insurance company advises me against it, but I tell them jewelry is to be worn and enjoyed, darlings. Don't you agree? Certainly, Miss Rutherford. And now, with this article, many more people will be able to enjoy your extraordinary necklace. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us. The pleasure was all mine. Well, it seems we made a 360. I don't think I can look at anything else here right now while she's here, so let's go. I mean, we are supposed to go to the lab, at least eventually. Okay. Let's take a look here. A Traveler's Guide to Beech Hill Museum. Also, I was gonna mention, like, they really do like their beach in everything, huh? Ekahau, God of Travelers. Is that important? Finding the Maya. A lost civilization speaks. Kukulkan. Wind God. Exhibition Hall, Temple, Garden. Oh, we also have Xaman North. Okay. I'm hardly gonna remember the symbols themselves, but sure. Admission. Museum members free. Nope. We've got a thing here. Addenda to the Palenque monolith loan contract between the Republic of Mexico and Beech Hill Museum, Washington, D.C., USA. Joanna Riggs. Alejandro del Rio. Okay. Well, it is in our inventory now, so that's good. Ah, I can look at this. Major contributors to the Beech Hill Museum. Oh. I wonder if that's actually contributors to the games. Maybe, maybe not. The Beech Hill Board of Directors wishes to thank these generous donors. Spangenberg family. Rosemary Fish. Starflex. Okay. More on this side.
Topeka Commission for the Arts. That's the organization Prudence Rutherford works for.
Right. Rutherford. Gotcha. Yoshi! Piff and Puff. Roast Stroganoff. Peter Peeper. Who named these people? Frou Frou. Frou Frou is a fun name. ND Fan 123. That's a good one. I guess we'll go here. Or, wait, what? Oh, interesting. Okay.
Good thing Franklin gave me the museum key.
Oh, her voice is so different. Okay, note to self, this is the exit. Who were the Maya? The term Maya refers to a group of Mesoamerican Indians from the region of southern Mexico and northern Central America, noteworthy for their cultural and scientific achievements from 1800 BCE to 1500 CE. Maya society was comprised of a complex system of nobility, priests, warriors, workers, and slaves. No like you. Ooh, more of those. Oh, Wait, I can open it. I did not mean to open it. I feel like I shouldn't have just taken that, but I guess I did. A letter. Well. Ham radio used by the Cortazar Alvarez Palenque expedition circa 1955. Oh dear.
It's locked.
It's locked. And the other one's not locked, the one that probably has more valuable shit in it? Sure, Nancy. Okay, we've got more stuff here. A bunch of vases. That is quite impressive, to be honest. Like, you're basically having a virtual exhibition right now. Offering bowls, ceramic muil, post-classic period. Offering bowl to the war god Balak. The logograph for black is represented on the base of the bowl. Interesting. Okay. More. Maya kings. Maya kings not only ruled their people's political and military affairs, but their religious practices as well. Kings were considered to be divinely appointed by the supreme god Itzamna. While the majority of kings were male, there were several notable exceptions, including Lady Kanal Ikal, who ruled for over 20 years. Kinich Janab Pacal, I'm probably butchering this, but also known as Honab Pacal, Pacal II, Pacal the Great, or Lord Shield Pacal. Pacal, whose name translates to shield, was born in 603 CE and ascended the throne in 615 CE at the age of 12. Considered both a priest king and a military ruler, Pacal claimed divine descent and ruled the great Maya city-state of Palenque for 68 years until his death in 683 CE. The 11th ruler of Palenque, Pacal, was responsible for the majority of the city's construction. His ancestry and accomplishments are immortalized in Palenque's temples and palaces, especially the Temple of the Inscriptions, which was the primary sacred site in Palenque, and later the shrine of Pacal's tomb. Pacal was buried wearing the jade death mask you see here on the right. The mask was meant to distinguish Pacal as royalty even in the afterlife. Much of what we know about King Pacal and the Maya civilization over which he presided has been pieced together by translating the glyphic inscriptions on his tomb. Okay. That's the mask, I suppose. Pacal's ascension. In this relief, Pacal's mother offered her son the divine crown for his ascension to the throne. Lady Zakkouk was a powerful figure in Maya history and established the Pacal dynasty. So many names already. Oh gosh. Nothing to steal here. Cool. That's Pacal. Pacal artifact. This unusual jade relief features an intricate representation of Lord Pacal, one of the greatest rulers of the Maya classic period. Both the origin and function of this highly stylized piece are unknown. Okie dokie. I feel like I should probably go in order, but I like to go zigzag, so... Maya gods. Religion played an important role in Maya society. All scientific progress was impelled by the priests' need to understand and manage the sacred forces of the Maya universe. Different gods represented aspects of Maya life, from basket weaving to calendar days. Even today, little is known about the role or names of the gods represented in Maya artifacts. Fascinating. More vases. Well, the same vases, actually, as before. Maya gods. The deities depicted in this exhibit are the rain, moon, and sun gods. It looks funny. Those are creepy, the masks. Like, holy. Maya gods. The three masks depicted the corn god, Yumkags, the jaguar god, Xabalanki, Xabalanki, and the sun god, Ahalkin. More. Calendar stones, limestone Palenki. Solkin calendar stones used to compute the 260-day ceremonial year. Alrighty. Next. It is a small museum, I guess. Maya customs. Most customs and rituals were based on religious practices and played an important part in Maya daily life. Some, such as the wearing of earrings, are considered by our culture as ordinary, while others, such as bloodletting and human sacrifice, are seen as barbaric. Many ancient Maya customs are practiced today by the indigenous people of North and Central America and southern Mexico. Okay. Oh. Hee, funny. It's pretty. Body shaping. Replicas of body shaping devices. The Maya used these devices to change their appearance. It's like flattening the forehead. Ceremonial ball game. Maya ball game artifacts. Interesting. Last row, it seems. Maya language. The Maya writing system is the most advanced ever developed in the New World. As with the Egyptian hieroglyphics, symbols represent either sounds or concepts. Mayan is considered a distinct linguistic group, and several modern variants exist today, including Quiche, Kachiquel, and Ixil. Quiche. Quiche. That one I know how to say. Maya scribbles, Maya scribes, chroniclers of the age. Scribes played an important role in Maya culture, and some were elevated to prominent social positions. The Mayan writing system used logographs to represent either sounds or ideas. Maya number system. Maya numerical notation using both the bar and dot system and pictorial representation of gods. Hey. Definitely gonna need that at some point. Okay. Inkwell. Maya scribes used a variety of writing tools, inks, and inkwells. Note the logograph for ink inscribed on the plate. Let's go around. That's the garden. It's quite loud. Carved panel. This limestone panel depicts the presentation of 3 captives to the throne of Shield, Jaguar II. Interesting. Oh, we got another one. Would you look at that? This altar was dedicated during the reign of the 16th ruler of Kapan, King Pacal. The focal point of this artifact is the large 2-headed crocodile. This creature is called the bicephalic monster, and it represents the continuous cycle of life and death. Kind of struggling to see it, to be honest. Well, let's keep going. Stela of Noble. Little is known about this relic. It depicts a nobleman standing on a captive. Note the elaborate headdress and cape containing references to Tlaloc, the rain god. This looks like it could open. Sculpture. Thrown back? The seated figures are a royal couple whose detail is unusual for this area. The function of the artifact is unknown, but may have been part of a throne. Inscriptions reveal that the piece was dedicated to the goddess of the moon, Ixchel.
This side looks damaged.
Ooh. I can hear footsteps.
Nancy Drew, or should I say, Detective Drew. I'm Sinclair.
I don't like you.
Who told you I was a detective?
I was at a meeting with the BOD recently, and I caught wind of your appointment and your credentials. Very impressive, if I do say so myself.
The BOD?
That would be the board of directors, those cranky old cats. They do keep the ducks squared away around here, I'll give them that. So, how's this for a specimen? Ever seen $1 million worth of rock before?
Do diamonds count?
Ouch. Well, they did say you were sharp. Seriously, though, thank goodness you're here. I'm afraid the museum may be in terrible jeopardy.
What kind of jeopardy?
Joanna told me to butt out, but I'm so fond of Beech Hill, I just hate to see it fall prey to scoundrels.
What scoundrels?
It's a sensitive subject. Meet me in my office later and I'll explain everything then.
Where's your office?
707 Bing Cherry Boulevard. I've got to go. Enjoy your first day at Beech Hill.
I don't like him. I do like his tie though. It's a nice combination with the yellow and the blue. But I don't like him. I don't know, maybe it's his mustache. Maybe it's his slimy art. Who knows? No more Oh, nice, I can do this.
Looks like this side is missing a part.
I guess so. I don't know what part of it is missing anything, but sure.
Interesting.
So, does Nancy talk like me or do I talk like Nancy? Lady Xog's Vision Lintel M. This lintel shows Lady Xog's shield jaguar's wife celebrating her husband's accession. Lady Xog kneels with her huipil tied around her knees. The huipil is a traditional woven Maya blouse that holds both symbolic and ceremonial significance. The Maya believed that huipils had magical powers. Spooky. Bird, Jaguar, and Captive. This panel is one of several commissioned by Bird Jaguar and details his capture of a Pacal, a prominent local nobleman. Baktul Stela. An early Maya ruler, Baktul is represented in the stela performing a vision quest ceremony. The vision serpent looms over the king, revealing the ancient spirit that is being contacted. 4 miniature gods hang onto the body of the vision serpent. Okay. Marriage lintel. Marriage between Shield Jaguar and Lady Xog is represented in this piece. Lady Xog offers a shield and jaguar helmet to her betrothed. They look weird. They had weird, like, head shapes. Rutherford slab. The famous British explorer Archibald Rutherford discovered this piece in 1884 within the Palenque Temple. The text on the slab commemorates Pascal's ascension, Tolkien, date of 6 Lamont. I think the Lamont is like the counting system, something like that. Alright, I think we should go up.
I need to find a temple key card.
You do, I guess. Oh. Oh no. Okay, hold on. So, throne. This is throne. And then this is black. This one is... Wait. Oh, shoot. Oh, this is ink. My bad. And then this is throne. And then this is the wind god. Interesting. How about this is 19? Oh, it's not 19. It means roads. Oh, that's 19. Cool. And this one's got to be north. Okay, and then throne, black, ink. Ding ding. What do I win?
It needs a card.
Ugh, nothing. We've got a piece of something. Ooh. Gonna need a card here as well, no?
It needs a card.
Yeah. Fun. More fun. More fun.
It needs a card.
Okay.
It's locked.
More
It
card.
needs a card.
It needs a card. I'm still looking for the lab. Okay, I don't know where it is. Oh, I can go behind here.
I need something to get this open.
A key?
I need something to get this open.
Apparently not.
The knob is missing.
Oh. Oh. I guess that's the card. Not sure, but I think I might be able to use that here. Yes! Okay. Here we go again. This is throne. This is black. This is not 19. This is roads. This is 19. This is ink. And this is north. Ding ding. What do I get? Points? I don't know what I get. We'll see. Try your hand at this ancient Maya war game. The object is to capture all of your opponent's warriors by bumping off all his/her pieces by landing on a square occupied by them. Each player has 2 turns. You must roll the corn dice on your first turn, but can pass on your second turn. If a warrior runs off the playing field, he will return from the opposite direction. Bumping off his pieces. Okay. Computer. You'll play the orange warriors on the left side. The computer will play the blue warriors on the right side. You must roll for the computer. Good luck. Oh, okay, sure. Whew. Okay, and then it's now still my turn, or still my turn? What are the chances? I'll pass. Yeah. Roll again. Sure. Oh, I need a 3. Please give me a 3. Oh, come on. Wait. Can I pass? Can I pass? Oh. Oh, come on, man. Of course. Can I get 5? Can I get 2? Yeah, we got it. Finally. I guess that's it.
It needs a card.
Oops. Okay, so we did that one. We did this one. I think we need that one. Oops, I need the card first. Welcome to the Beech Hill Maya Mystery Temple. With the help of a museum guide, you will learn about the Maya culture and Maya, maybe even discover the hidden tomb of King Pacal. Use your temple keycard to play the different games on each temple level. Once you've finished every activity for a level, your temple keycard will unlock the entrance to the next level. Good luck. I see. Okay. Pacal ruled over which city? I said it so many times, and I already don't remember. Palenki. Yay. What is the name of Pacal's mother? Shoot. Sakuk. What is the name of the calendar used to compute? I did write this down. Tolkien. What is the name of the supreme god in Maya mythology? Bruh. I don't know. Itzamna? It's gotta be. What is the name of a modern Mayan language? Quiche. Quiche. Congratulations, you have successfully completed the Temple Level 1 quiz. If you have already solved the other activities, you may now use your Temple keycard to descend to the next level. Hear your progress. Noise. Quiz matchup and bull. Okay. his green now. Do I... Ooh. I get to go down now. Wow. So do I solve all the puzzles first now? I mean, I'm supposed to go to the lab, but like I don't really know where the lab is, so... Congratulations! You've reached level 2 of the Maya Mystery Temple. Remember to use your temple keycard when you solve the activities on this level. Solving all of them will allow you access to level 3. Who knows what awaits you in the bottom level? Quiz. What is the name of one of Shield Jaguar's wives? Lady Sock. Which Maya monster represents the continuous cycle of life and death? That was the crocodile. Not sure if I wrote it down though. Crocodile? No, okay. I feel like I need the actual name of this, so guess I'll... How do I... Okay. What else do we have? Maze game is offline. I need a login and a password. Well, ain't that fantastic? Ew. Oh, I need to... Oh. How do I... Oh. Oh, this is power, and this is the angle. Ugh. Low, high, and mid. Still like a 4. Oh, close. I think... Try again. Still gonna stick to mid. Oh, come on. I guess we're doing high. Yeah, completely overshooting. Of course. What else? 4. Yeah, there we go. I was so hopeful. High 4. Mid 3. That's 3. Mid 5, I guess. Yes. And this has got to be low, and I'm gonna go with 6. Yes! Ding ding. Got another one down. Hell yeah. Okay, more artifacts. Okay. Well. Ooh. There's a button. Getting to know... Oh, too fast, too fast. Too fast! Wait, how do I... Rose over midnight. Why is this so fast? Jawbone. With rotting flesh. Chimil. I already have a full paper of notes. Chimil. Creepy dude. It's kind of funny. Lady Rainbow. Okay, well, I can't quite continue here. That is, I kinda can, but, you know, I guess, actually, let me look up that crocodile thing. I know it was this one. Bicephalic monster. Since I'm here, since I started doing this now, actually, I'm gonna go try and solve that quiz. Oops. Hold on. Need to put the card in first. Alrighty. So, that was... what's her name? Oof. No, I forgot. Xok. Sorry, Xok. Which Maya monster? Bicephalic. Cephalic. Yeah. What did the Maya call a decorative woven blouse? I do have that somewhere. Huipil. Pil. What is Kahal? Shit. Kahal. Kahal. Nobleman. I did write it down. I'm impressed by myself right now. What is the name of a Maya matchmaker? I can't find the answer to this in the museum, SJ. Oh no. I guess I'm gonna have to find that out from somebody else. Okay, so I did my homework. I went through all the exhibition stuff to find the answers. Wait. Oh! I found it. So... Ha! Water. That's a weird symbol for water. There's board. Okay. Shipping and receiving. Anyone here? There's receiving. Okay. Length of loan. Okay. What can I steal? Sunny. More shit to steal. Cool. Why not just dig into people's stuff? And 1704. Whatever that means. I can't open it or anything. Okay, let's check the other side. Oh. Oh. Oh boy. Conmomatic ordinary. Ah, I guess that's like from the pH. Yeah, it's got a code. I guess that's it. Okay. Laboratory. Can I? My favorite pastime activity. Activating fire alarms. Then there's water ASAP. Sail and bubble wrap and other packing supplies. You lost serviced microscope doctor. Keep it real restoration. Acetone, isopropyl alcohol, mercuric sulfide. Interesting. Check voicemail often. Assistant.
I didn't finish. I haven't finished. I didn't. I'd better check to see if I'm done with that.
Restock laboratory supplies. Sort out shards of pottery and reassemble pots at lab workstation. Sure. Priority. Bring addenda to Monolith. Loan agreement to Alejandro del Rio at the Mexican consulate for signature. Order bubble wrap, hacking tape, sticky labels. Match recorded narrations to appropriate displays in the main exhibition hall. You'll need headphones for this. Reorder Maya numbering exhibit in the main exhibition hall. In that one. I love that. Yummy chocolates. Why does it give me 5? Sunny was here. Big. Nope. Oh, a knob. How convenient. Chocolate. I was waiting for this. The cocoa crinkle. Finally. 97.5% less fat. Can I eat? I wanna eat. Oh. Property of Sunny Yon. It's Korean, no? No cocoa kringle for you, buddy. Notes. I hate that bowl game. It's all random. Or is it? Choosing when I pass, when the computer passes. 4 pieces of core indifferent than dice. Try Pascal. Triangle? Oh, okay. 1 and 3, frequency of 4. Aliens did it. Alejandro rocks. To Mexico artifacts. He's very creative. What did he write here? I'd write that. The Beech Hill gang, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Stop breaking my stuff, blah blah. Stop losing my things, quit daydreaming. Get to work, Sonny. What's she got up her sleeve? Money, I guess, by the looks of it. Sonny did not like them. Hurricane Sonny, yeah, help. Beech Hill. Saw Sinclair the other day. Warning, never look directly at Sinclair's tie. Rude. Ooh, that audio narrator thingy is gonna be so much work. Hehe. Luckily, old Hurricane Sonny managed to borrow Joanna's notes for this project. Note to self, must distract Joanna only after her coffee break. Okay, let's see. Garden. OCHKJ. Interesting. Must surf web site. Sure wish the lab had a computer. I just have to check out the latest alien adventure games. If only someone would make a game about the Maya and toss in some aliens, UFOs of course. Simple in the temple in the city? Sky. Sunny's latest adventure game is number 1. Temple in the sky. This museum gate is such a boring job. Uh-oh. Joanna found out about the stinky cheese incident. Big trouble now. I wonder who ratted out on me. Must have been that Coco bandit. Oops, I hear Storm and Joanna coming over. Better hide this. That's not a great hiding spot though. Oh, wait, hold on, maybe. No. Yes, the periodic table is what I want to deal with. Ugh. Okay. Not gonna break anything just yet. Do not operate without permission. But I want to. Okay, we were supposed to see a person here,
There,
but no.
now I can start putting this together.
Oh, I was only missing 2 pieces, I guess. Phew. Can I rotate them? Doesn't look like it. But I can rotate this. No. Maybe. Yes. Okay, hold on. I think this one then. And then no. This. This one. And this
That's done.
It's done. Cool. Okay. Well, that's one thing done. Instruction manual. Oh, that's for the... Congratulations on your purchase of the state-of-the-art Dynaham Model 2000. We at Kramercom know you will enjoy your new communication device for years and years. That you will. Below are some helpful pieces of information for both your safety and convenience. And remember, if it isn't a Kramercom, it's asymptotic. This wonderful world of ham radio. Your new Dynaham Model 2000 lets you listen in on parts of the world you never knew existed and interact with friends from faraway lands. The space-age digital keypad allows you to enter a 4-digit frequency or channel. You can then either listen to the activity on the channel or use a Dynaham Morse code keyboard to transmit a message. Please consult local, state, federal, and international laws on appropriate and legal usage. Receiving. To enter in a frequency or channel number, simply enter a 4-digit number on the numeric keypad and press the connect button. Transmitting. All messages are sent using Morse code. See appendix, 1 letter at a time. Compose each letter by pressing either a dot or a dash button on the Morse code keyboard. When you have finished composing a letter, press send. Button erases the series of dots and dashes that have been entered prior to hitting the send button. If you realize you have made a mistake after hitting the send button 1 or more times, pushing the back button will send and ignore previous message signal. If you have transmitted an unrecognizable letter, a transmission error sound will play. Morse code alphabet. Well, thank you for that. Oop. Chaco Canyon Cultural Center, Sheila Schultz, Director. Yada hey. Is that all? Oh. Buy milk. Why didn't you buy milk? Go buy milk. Let me see the checklist one more time, cause we did now this. Bring addenda to Monolith loan agreement to Alejandro del Rio at the Mexican consulate for signature. So I assume it's this one. That's priority. Order bubble wrap, packing tape, sticky labels. Match. What time is it? It's 5 a.m. Don't know, probably. Match recorded narration to appropriate display in the main exhibition hall. You'll need headphones for this. Reorder Maya numbering exhibit in the main exhibition hall. I would say because Nancy does not need any sleep apparently. I will actually go grab the headphones and try to solve this the narration thingy. There we go. Nice. Headphones. Alright. In here, right? I think.
The Maya kings were often in a protracted state of war with local Cahals. Here, Bird Jaguar stands to the right as a captured lord kneels at his feet. The Cahal holds a broken umbrella, a gesture typical of a supplicating captive.
Sonny's notes with the letters. I suppose that's what we need it for. Okay, so let's see. I will actually go and check it out and write it down. Let me start from here. So this would be L, and L is the offering bowl, and then that's everything on this side. Here we have A and F. A here,
It's locked.
which is the ham radio. Okay, and then this side is F. Maya ruins. Probably gonna have to listen to every single one of them, but that's okay.
The Maya used different methods to represent numbers. Here is an example of the numbers from 0 to 19.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, no, that's one.
I am Lord Pacal, ruler of the mighty King.
No.
Lady Zack Cook ruled Palenque before her son ascended the throne in 615 CE.
No.
The Maya were pantheistic, believing in many gods who ruled over different aspects of Maya.
Ceramic bowls, such as the one featured in this exhibit, may have been used as vessels for burnt offerings of incense or corn. This bowl was either dedicated to or used. Archaeologists work in some of the most remote areas of the world. Ham radios are often the only means of contacting the
Yes, that's
outside
it.
world. HAM is an acronym for Handheld Amateur Radio.
Handheld.
Archaeologists work in some of the most remote
Amateur
areas
radio.
of the world.
Her voice is super pleasant. B, we have Maya scribes.
Maya scribes recorded the official history of the kings and
I
queens.
guess that's
but
fine. C is definitely not 5.
Archaeologists work in some of the most remote areas.
C is the crocodile.
Although the geographic range of Maya cities is well known,
The Maya used different methods to represent numbers.
That's not it.
Maya scribes
Numbers, though.
recorded the official history of the kings and queens, but very little is known about daily life in the Maya world. Although there are thousands of inscriptions
Yeah, right,
found on
That's already.
In addition to adorning themselves with jewelry and costumes, the Maya shaped their bodies to heighten their beauty. Beads were dangled in front of infants' faces to encourage crossed eyes, a trait considered
is
attractive
G.
to the Maya.
The Maya ball game was a religious activity as well as a spectator sport. Players would propel a rubber ball through a small stone hoop using their thighs, hips, and forearms. It is believed that the players were often sacrificed after a game.
Ouch.
Ritualized bloodletting was a common practice among the Maya. In this panel, 3 captives wear garments associated with bloodletting. A variety of instruments including stingray spines, thorns, and bone awls were employed for this activity.
Interesting.
The four miniature gods clinging to the vision serpent are the headband twins, Hun Ahau and Balaam, and the twins of sacrificial dance, Chak, Shibs, Chak, and the baby jaguar. The Maya were particularly fascinated with twins, and many of the Maya gods were paired together.
Maybe 12, maybe I.
The date on this slab uses the Tzolk'in, or divine calendar, made up of 20 weeks each with a named day and 13 weeks each with a numerical day. The two types of weeks progress independently of each other.
That one I don't know.
Strange supernatural creatures, sometimes called monsters, played an important role in Maya mythology. These monsters were often associated with the earth, caves, or mountains. The bicephalic monster, sometimes called the celestial or cosmic monster, may have represented the sunrise or a long journey.
Okay, that is actually what we need here.
The Maya kings were often in a protracted state of war with local kahals. Here, Bird Jaguar stands to the right as a captured lord kneels at his feet. The kahal holds a broken umbrella, a gesture typical of a supplicating captive.
Okay.
The date on this slab uses the Tzolk'in, or divine calendar, made up of 20 weeks each with a named day.
Gotcha.
I am Lord Pacal, ruler of the mighty kingdom of Palenque. All those who come before me witness my power.
Lord Pacal is considered the most influential ruler of the Maya civilization. Cultural, scientific, and military achievement flourished under his reign. As with all Maya kings, very little is known about his personal life, since all written inscriptions dealt solely with public achievements such as wars, battles, coronations, births, marriages, and deaths.
Lady Zak Cook ruled Palenque before her son ascended the throne in 615 CE. Maya tradition required that the kingship be handed down from father to son, but Lady Zak Cook broke this custom by establishing herself as a deity. This gave her the power to justify the new royal lineage. Because his mother had been deified, Pacal often referred to himself as the first true king. The Maya were pantheistic, believing in many gods who ruled over different aspects of Maya life. Chak was the god of rain. Ixchel, goddess of the moon, presided over childbirth and basket weaving. Ahau Kin represented the sun.
Chalk is rain.
Ceramic bowls, such as the one featured in this exhibit, may have been used as vessels for burnt offerings of incense. Archaeologists work in some of the most remote areas of the world. Ham radios are often the only means of contacting the outside world. HAM is an acronym.
Although the geographic range of Maya cities is well known, it is difficult to determine the range of Maya influence. Some experts believe the Maya may have traveled as far south as the Amazon and as far north as North America.
I guess they could go with the Maya ruins.
The Maya used different methods to represent numbers. Here is an example of the numbers from 0 to 19, from top left to bottom right. Notice how some numbers are represented with bars and dots, and some are represented with pictures.
Maya scribes recorded the official history of the kings and queens, but very little is known about daily life in the Maya world. Although there are thousands of inscriptions found on artifacts and architecture, there are only a handful of Maya books in existence today.
In addition to adorning themselves with jewelry and costumes, the Maya
That's
shaped
the body shaping.
The Maya ball game was a religious activity as well as a spectator
The
sport.
ball game.
Player-
Ritualized bloodletting was a common practice among the Maya.
The
In this
bloodletting, that's
panel,
the
three captives wear
captives.
garments of
The four miniature gods clinging to the vision serpent are the headband twins,
The vision
Hun,
serpent.
Ahau, and Balaam,
Gotcha.
and the twins of sacrificial dance, Chok,
So that's
Shib, Chok,
12.
and the baby jaguar. The Maya were particularly fascinated with twins, and many of the Maya gods were paired together. The date on this slab
Okay, so
uses the
that's the
Tzolk'in.
strange supernatural creatures, sometimes called monsters, played an
That's the
important role in Maya
crocodile. That's
mythology.
what we need here. Alright, let's see. Then D is 7. E would have to be 1, maybe. F is 6. Ugh. Do I even have enough of? Oh, here we go. G is 9. H 15. I 3, I would say. Then we've got J, which I actually don't know. K is 12. L is 4. M I also don't know. That might be. Which one was it?
I am Lord Pacal.
Lady Zach Cook ruled Palenque
Could be
before
that
her
one.
son.
Well, let me keep it at 2 for now. And a 10 and O at 11. Does that make sense? Yeah, okay, this can't be it.
There, that looks like it's in order.
As easy as that. One more task done. It is now 10. So I would say we go. First of all, check it off my list because why not? This
I'd better check to see if I'm done with that.
Maya numbering exhibits. Okay. And how do I do that? 9963.
You have
Silvio's curatorial bonanza.
I'd like to place an order, please.
Have you ordered from us before?
Yes, I think so. We have an account number.
Okay, good. That saves me a lot of paperwork. What's the account number?
BH119K.
BH119... BH119K? Beech Hill? Are you serious?
That's right. I'm the new deputy curator, Nancy Drew.
Well, whoop-de-doo, it's Nancy Drew. But Silvio's curatorial bonanza no longer does business with Beech Hill. I've sent all 6 of the outstanding invoices to a collection agency. And you jokers won't get another packing peanut out of Silvio Jr. ever. Do not call here again.
Ouch. Guess that's not possible. There should be some money.
You must be Nancy, the new deputy curator. I'm Henrik Vanderheun.
Pleased to meet you. What are you working on?
Just some light housekeeping.
Why are you wearing that mask?
Oh, these dusty old artifacts are murder on my allergies. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Did you know the deputy curator who was here before me?
Hurricane Sonny? I'm afraid I did. If he wasn't losing paperwork or setting off the fire alarm, he was cornering our visitors with his theory that the Maya were abducted by aliens. I'm afraid you'll be cleaning up his messes for a while.
I'm supposed to order more packing supplies, but the company says they won't do business with us anymore. Does Beech Hill have bills it can't pay?
No comment.
Oh?
But Henrik, how am I supposed to get this order taken care of?
I hereby absolve you of that task.
Nice.
If Joanna wants things shipped, she can stuff them into garbage bags for all I care.
I'm curious about your work. How do you go about translating a glyph anyway?
It can be a complicated process, involving research, piecing lots of different elements together, and a healthy dose of guesswork.
So there isn't a definitive dictionary of Maya glyphs where you can look things up?
Oh, I'm afraid not. You see, glyphs are so intricate and full of subtleties that multiple meanings may be embedded in a single glyph. So 3 distinct-looking glyphs may all translate to mean sunshine, roughly, but with different nuances. There is so much we still don't know. Lucky for me, I guess, or I'd be out of a job.
What is the Spectro-X Archeo Analyzer for?
It's used for identifying chemical compounds that are found on artifacts, traces of ink, blood, charcoal, and other substances. The beauty of the machine is that it can collect these traces without damaging the artifact in any way. But it cost us a fortune, so don't fiddle with it unless you get Joanna's permission.
Joanna turned me loose without too many instructions. Do you have any advice for me?
Well, as you've probably heard, the museum is closed in preparation for the exhibit, so you'll have free run of the place. Please explore. The sooner you get to know your way around, the better. Think of the lab as your home base, your center of communications. Anyone who wants to get in touch with you will leave a note or a voicemail here, so check in often. I'm very busy with my work, so you're going to have to be pretty independent, but I suspect you wouldn't have it any other way.
See you around, Henrik.
I suspect you will.
Let me talk to Joanna.
How are the tasks coming along?
When did Henrik come on board?
I got an email from him one day saying he heard the news about Beech Hill getting the monolith. He said he'd drop everything to come here and translate those glyphs. He was even willing to take a pay cut. What could I say except giddy up? You're hired.
Suspicious.
Where was he working before?
At the Chaco Canyon Cultural Center in New Mexico.
I've got work to do.
Semper ubi sub ubi.
I gotta go to the Mexican consulate, right? For the Taylor Sinclair's office. Let me go there for now. Pamphlets. Establishing legal provenance. It's your duty. The history of ownership. A work of art may travel great distances and change hands many times during the course of its lifetime. Typically, legal transfer of ownership happens either as a sale, an inheritance, or a gift. Provenance documents are an important means of establishing an artwork's authenticity as well as confirming the legality of its ownership. They show the geographic, personal, and commercial route of a work of art. That is, they identify the date of each exchange, the names of the people involved, the circumstances of the transfer, and the location where the transaction has taken place. Ideally, an unbroken chain of ownership can be traced all the way from the artist's workshop to the present day. Frequently, though, some documents are missing. The art dealer or museum curator has no way of knowing how the artwork has been exchanged during these gaps in the record. When this is the case, the legality of present-day ownership becomes suspect. When researching an artwork's provenance, the following documents may provide clues: exhibition catalogs, sales catalogs, collection catalogs, papers and business recordings of collectors, papers and business recordings of dealers, wills, insurance, inventories. Sure. Is that it? How do I...
How may I help you?
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew, the new deputy curator over at Beech Hill.
So, you're Joanna Riggs' newest pirate in training. How does it feel to join the ranks with the modern-day conquistadors?
I beg your pardon, but how does a deputy curator become a pirate in your book?
You had better brush up on your history, young lady. When the Spanish explorers invaded Mexico, they became known as the conquistadors, or conquerors. They robbed the indigenous peoples of their wealth, not just their gold, but their artwork, their sacred objects. Anything they did not steal, they burned to the ground.
Alejandro, I understand that many crimes were committed in the name of exploration, but that was hundreds of years ago. What does this have to do with Beech Hill?
There is more. In the 19th century, archaeologists discovered the ruins of ancient civilizations predating even the Aztecs. Many of the dig sites were robbed, and the stolen artifacts were sold off to art museums and collectors around the world. Today, finally, it is illegal among most civilized nations to remove an artifact from its native country. But sadly, there are thousands of precious antiquities with highly questionable provenance floating around the Western world.
But Joanna only wants to display this artwork, to celebrate it, so the public will be able to enjoy it and learn about your people's great talents and achievements.
If the American public wants to see our art, they should come to Mexico.
What do you mean by questionable provenance?
An artifact's provenance is the story of its origin and ownership. For example, how it made its way from a temple at Chichen Itza to a museum in Washington, D.C. If the artifact's provenance reveals that it has been stolen, then that artifact must be returned to the country of its origin.
So the problem has been remedied, hasn't it?
No, not at all. Provenance documents are often tampered with or forged to cover up the theft. Because of this, thefts continue and a great deal of art is moved on the black market, even today. Unethical art dealers and greedy museum curators do nothing to stop this.
Are you suggesting Beech Hill is involved in these kinds of misdealings?
If Joanna Riggs or that overstuffed pillowhead Sinclair had any decency, they would take measures to see that all Maya artifacts were returned to Mexico at once where they belong.
And what if these measures are not taken?
My country will have its due, Nancy, even if I have to begin reclaiming its artifacts with my own two hands.
I see. Well, I should probably get going. Here are the changes to the loan agreement for the monolith. I just need your signature, please. I guess I should give him the contract.
Oh.
I guess I should give him the contract.
There you go.
Thank you. I have some business with Joanna at the museum later, so I will return the contract to her then, after I have looked it over.
Are you sure? I don't mind waiting.
You may consider your mission accomplished.
Well, okay then.
Goodbye.
You have anything
Buenos
else?
dias.
Why did Mexico choose to lend the monolith to Beech Hill and not some other museum?
Joanna Riggs outbid everyone. I had no idea a small museum like Beech Hill could afford such an expensive arrangement.
Do you consider Henrik a conquistador, along with Joanna Riggs and Sinclair?
Henrik is a student of my culture and my heritage, not trying to buy and sell it. We don't agree on everything, especially not baseball, but I have nothing against him.
I should get back to the museum.
Adios, Nancy.
Phew. Okay. Guess that's it for me here. I'll check Sinclair.
It's about time! Oh, my fears are like maggots infesting my poor old carcass. Want a cookie? They're from Oaxaca.
Thanks, but I'm trying to cut back. Now, what's going on?
The art world is being ransacked, Nancy. Prudence Rutherford, A major patron of the arts had her fire ruby necklace stolen from her villa in Topeka. 2 weeks later, a whole display case full of rare Maya artifacts was heisted from a museum in New Mexico.
Do you think there's a connection between the two thefts?
Who knows? I'm just telling you, this community, our friends and colleagues, my people are being systematically trounced by thugs. Who's to say Beech Hill won't be next? You've got to do something.
Does Joanna share your concerns?
I've urged Joanna to approach the board about making some security upgrades, but she just keeps saying that the timing isn't right to ask for money.
I understand your concern, but what can I do to help?
We need your eagle eyes. We need your bat ears. We need you to sniff out the stink of trouble.
I appreciate the vote of confidence, but I'm just a detective, you know. I'm not bionic.
Don't play modest mouse with me.
Okay, no more flattery. Hey, that's an interesting piece, there by your desk. Something tells me it's not a Maya artifact.
How about that rubber shark? The artist's name is Poppy Dada. She's a teenager in South Dakota. The art world is going bananas over her stuff. I'll unload that one for some serious dinero.
Is Poppy Dada her real name?
I don't know.
Joanna says you performed an act of wizardry in helping Beech Hill acquire the Pacal carving.
Getting those provenance docs together was a pig and a half. Oh, they're on the up and up, I assure you. But to have been at the height of my career back before the crackdown, those were the days.
A pig and a half?
Maybe sometime I'll tell you a sad story I call How Mexico Lost Its Sense of Humor. Not today, though, Nancy.
Alejandro says you're unethical, a modern-day conquistador, that you're robbing Mexico of its cultural history.
And I say Alejandro is the real bully of the playground. A lunch money extortionist who loves nothing more than to see the other boys and girls go hungry.
When you sell a piece of art, what kind of commission do you get?
Standard, 10%. It's no king's ransom, unless of course you sell something for $1 million. Too bad I'm not allowed to put that monolith on the market, huh?
I'd better get going.
Bye now.
Oh, he's an odd fellow. Doesn't look like I can snoop around. Me. What do we have at the hotel? I actually haven't been there yet. Might have something useful there. No? Maybe? We have a computer. Togo. That's cute. Look at that.
I need a disc.
You
I
do?
need a disc.
You have a disc. This is a disc.
I need a disc.
There we go. What kind of password would he have? I'll try Sonny. No. Oh. Shoot, what is it called again? Coco Kringle. Kringle. Oh, okay. You just needed the whole name. Stuff to do. JR is hounding me to get this done, but I can't keep all of them straight. Condomatic narrations. The headphones will help me figure out what is playing in the display in the condomatic machine in the storage room. It'll let me change what plays in an exhibit. So where am I going wrong? I definitely know that the following match. B. Okay. Well, we solved it, so we're good here, I think. Stuff to remember. Dots, bars, and gods. Sunny's I'd rather be counting sheep guide to the Maya number system. Cool! Nice, that's what I would needed. 0 looks like a turtle's shell, but no turtle. 1 dot equals 1 dot. 2 dots, 2, etc. 1 bar is 5. So 2 bars is 2 times 5 or 10. Picture this. Each dot is an individual fingerprint. Greasy from spicy wontons. And the bar represents the whole hand, like a set of 5 fingers. Okay. Okay, I can get behind that. A bar with a dot next to it equals 5 plus 1, so 3 bars and a dot equals 16, yes? Bars are usually vertical, up and down. Dots should be to the left of the bars. Here's the catch. If it doesn't look exactly like a dot or bar, it doesn't count. Squigglies, ovals, incomplete dots, crooked bars, chocolate bars, mini stars, horseshoes, shamrocks, diamonds, half moons, scribbles, dribbles. None of these count. Also, the Maya often put decorative marks next to their numbers, so just ignore anything that's not a bar and or dot. Huh. Some gods also represent numbers. They're pretty tough to pick out at first, but they'll grow on you, just like mold on cheese. System login as Yon, Space Baby. Temple quizzes. I can't figure out the answer to the level 2 quiz question about the matchmaker, and Henrik isn't speaking to me right now. He's way too touchy about the old ham radio. So either I'm blind as a bat and can't find the exhibit that has the answer, or we just never put it in. Details. Joanna is no help on this, so I'll just have to wait for a horde of visitors getting very frustrated with this question once we open the museum. I'll let Henrik deal with the trauma. Came up with a great question for level 3, but Henrik hates it. Once I get some time, I'll make an exhibit for this. Just to know where I can get my hands on one. I wonder if Joanna will spring a trip for me to go down to Guatemala. Yeah, I highly doubt that. Stuff to work on. Dissertation topic. The demise of the ancient Maya, draft plague, or UFO. Alright, so I've got the clues for the numbers, so I think I can do this puzzle now. And maybe log into the one puzzle in the second level. Okay, numbers. Here. Alright. What do we have? So dot is 1, dash is 5, this is 0. So this would be 12. And that would have to be here, I think. That is... Oh wait, yes, no, 12, 15, 16, 16, 18, 17. Maybe this? Yes. I see. And then like decorative thingies, they don't really count. Okay. 16. This is 16, so I assume this is 17. And then this would have to be 18. This is 15. And we've got 10. The doctor is 4, I believe. It's 5, 6, 7. That would be here. 5, 10, 14. This. And this is... This will have to be 4. Okay. This is 5. This is 7, this is 8. This is 1.
That looks right.
Oh, we did it. That was easier than I expected. Yes. Okay. This Yon and password space baby. There we go. Oh, it's one of those. Okay. Hate, 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 hate. Okay, at least. Ugh. That is so confusing. Why can't I rotate? Oh no, oh no. Is this an actual maze? Yep. Kinda looks like it goes that way. That looks weird. That looks like intestines for some reason. Ew. There's a thing here. Oh, I did it. Cool.
It needs a card.
Not anymore. Okay, so we've got just this one question now that we don't have an answer to with the matchmaker. Time is it? Maybe Henrik is still there? Oh, that will be here though. Ah, not here. Damn it. Okay, well, I guess I can do the checklist at least. I'm done with all my tasks. Look at that. Is Joanna still here?
Beech Hill's been hit. Sit tight, Nancy.
You
The
mean-
police are on their way.
What do you mean it's been hit? Oh, well,
I should talk to Joanna before I touch anything.
yeah, fair enough. Talk to
Someone
me,
has
girl.
cooked up my worst nightmare and served it to me on a plate.
I'm sorry about the theft, Joanna. It must be a terrible loss for the museum.
That's the understatement of the year.
Did the police find any clues around the display case?
The police took some samples for the crime lab, but they couldn't promise any overnight results. So if you want to put your little magnifying glass up to the scene, it's fine with me.
Great. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Go to it.
Nancy, something's come up and I'll be gone for a bit. Your mission in the meantime. Run through the temple activities to verify that all questions can be answered based on info available elsewhere in the museum. We don't want a little rascal rebellion on our hands when the exhibit opens, now do we?
You have voicemail.
Oh.
Press 0 to retrieve messages.
Nancy, hi. It's Franklin Rose. I'm calling because it's just... This theft is very bad news for the museum. You can't imagine the limb we went out on to acquire that Pacal carving. It's been one of the museum's main attractions. I don't want to take you away from your internship, but if you can do a little investigating, well, I think I speak for the whole board when I say we'd be very grateful. Give me a call when you have a chance. And Nancy, thanks.
To replay messages, press 0. Press 9 for an outside line.
The voice is funny. Let's call him, I guess.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose. How may I direct your call? This is Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please. Just a minute, please.
Nancy, hello. Do you have any news?
Not really, but something tells me this case is going to get complicated.
Oh, Nancy, you zero in on a case like a heat-seeking missile, don't you? I feel so much better knowing you're going to follow up on every lead. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mr. Rose.
That's what I'm here for.
Well, that was helpful.
It's a fiasco, just as I feared. Oh, I'm
Why are you
sick,
smiling?
sick about the whole thing.
Yes, your fears seem to have been quite visionary.
I was in the museum when it happened.
Have you spoken to the police?
I told them everything I know. I mean, I coughed up my brains right there on the table.
So, do you think this is linked to the thefts in Topeka and New Mexico?
That awful red hand was left on Prudence Rutherford's jewelry box in Topeka, and on the display case in the museum in New Mexico. What's the chance they're not connected?
Do you know Prudence Rutherford personally?
Oh, we saw each other at functions now and then. Poor Prudence. She adored that necklace.
What's the name of the museum in New Mexico?
The Chaco Canyon Cultural Center. They had a beautiful collection up there, worth a bundle, too. I appraised some pieces for them a few years back.
Why do you think the thief is leaving this red handprint?
To be a gruesome scoundrel?
I'd better get going.
Keep up the good work.
Hello?
Hey, Bess, it's me, Nancy. What's new?
It's pouring rain. George and I are in the middle of a heated game of Go Fish, and I'm winning. Don't believe a word she says, Nancy. Last hand, I made mincemeat out of her. Anyway, we don't want to make you homesick. How's the internship going?
Everything was going great until someone broke into a display case and stole one of the museum's most valuable artifacts. A jade carving of King Pacal.
Who was King Pacal?
He's considered one of the great Maya rulers. He reigned at the height of the Maya civilization.
So what happened?
Well, apparently the civilization was never quite the same after he died.
No, silly, with the theft. What happened with the theft? Who are your suspects? Do you have any clues?
Easy, ladies. Let's just say that so far, I have more questions than I do answers. But don't worry, I'm on the case.
There goes your low-key internship. Honestly, Nancy, it never will cease to amaze me how one girl can cross paths with so much trouble.
I don't know what to make of Alejandro Del Rio, the attaché to the Mexican consulate.
What's his connection to Beech Hill?
Right now, he's negotiating the monolith loan agreement between Mexico and the museum.
And what's your confusion? Something to do with dashing good looks, I hope.
Well, he is a little bit handsome, but he also seems very angry about all the Mexican antiquities his country has lost over the years.
How have they been lost?
They've been taken by explorers and archaeologists and smugglers. I guess the laws have only recently changed to protect Mexico's rights to its own antiquities.
Well, it sounds like he has a legitimate gripe.
Yes, but I got the feeling he would do just about anything to get an artifact returned to Mexico.
What do you mean, anything?
That's what I'm not sure of.
Well, let's hope he's just a big talker and not a bona fide vigilante.
Have you seen anything in the papers about Beech Hill getting the deal with Mexico to display the Palenque monolith?
The who?
The monolith. It's a giant block of stone recently excavated from a cave near Palenque in Mexico. Apparently it's a very big deal. They think it's 1,500 years old.
So, have you seen it? This, monolith?
Yeah, it's humongous. Must weigh a ton.
Like how big? As big as a refrigerator?
Maybe Bigfoot's refrigerator.
Sorry, Nancy, but how would a person tell this monolith apart from, say, some other big rock?
Well, for one thing, it has Maya glyphs carved into it.
Glyphs?
Pictures that represent words or ideas, also known as logographs. Joanna says the glyphs might be a message from King Pacal.
What kind of message?
We don't know yet. Henrik Vanderheun, Beech Hill's epigrapher, is working on a translation. Ever since the theft, I haven't been able to find Henrik anywhere.
That's odd. Has anyone else seen him?
If they have, they sure aren't telling me.
Nancy, do you think he's the thief?
I can't imagine that.
Maybe he's just an accomplice. Maybe he loosened security somehow to make the thief's job easier.
It's possible, but Henrik seems to care so much about his work. Why would he want to hurt the museum?
Maybe he cares a little too much. She's right, Nancy. I'd give him the 3rd degree if I were you. Whenever he shows up again, that is.
Somehow, Joanna has gotten the museum into some financial hot water.
How'd she do that?
Yeah, and how hot's the water?
It's all very vague. I want to give her the benefit of the doubt. I mean, maybe she just overextended the budget a little in her effort to acquire the best artifacts for the museum, but
even if her intentions were good...
she may be feeling a little desperate to make some money back quickly.
Desperate enough to steal the Pacal carving, sell it on the black market, and collect the insurance on it too?
I know she loves the museum. Who knows what she'd do if she were afraid of losing her job?
She's a suspect.
Definitely a suspect.
Why would the thief keep leaving that awful red handprint at every crime scene?
Talk about a creepy trademark.
Oh, I'm just glad I haven't seen it. With my sensitive psyche, that type of thing is like a 10-year warranty for nightmares.
Does it have any meaning in Maya culture?
Not that I know of.
Well, somebody ought to know. You're surrounded by experts in Maya culture, for gosh sakes.
But maybe it doesn't mean anything at all. Maybe the thief just thinks it's glamorous.
Sure. I mean, who really wants anonymity after all? Thieves have to have style. Something to set them apart, right?
It's not just any old villain that gets a book deal these days.
Detective Drew, requesting hint, please.
Maybe you should do some work in the lab to see what the handprint was made with.
Sounds like a job for the Spectro X Archaeoanalyzer.
Yeah, I figured that much, but like... I don't want to touch things that I'm not supposed to touch.
I'll talk to you later, ladies.
Watch out for stale cookies!
They did actually remind me of, what's his name, Alejandro? I completely forgot about his existence.
Hello, Nancy.
Do you know much about Maya glyphs?
You've got me there. I know Spanish, English, Portuguese, and several indigenous languages, including Quiche and Nahuatl, but I have yet to learn the language of glyphs.
Have you heard? The Pacal carving was stolen from the museum.
Well, I heard the alarms going off, but it wasn't until Henrik called me that I heard the news.
You don't sound very concerned about all of this.
I was running late. I just figured somebody tripped a wire and I kept going. Whew.
I'll need to alert the police so they can ask you some questions.
I have diplomatic immunity, so I do not have to answer any questions. But I will, because I have nothing to hide.
Don't you care about the disappearance of such a rare Maya artifact?
That artifact was lost to me as soon as it left Mexican soil. So my friend Pacal goes underground for a while until he is sold again. Suddenly, he turns up in Amsterdam or Hong Kong. Unless he is rightfully repatriated to Mexico, what's the difference?
Mexico.
I should get back to the museum.
Adios, Nancy.
I shouldn't be messing around with this without permission. I shouldn't be messing around with this without permission.
Maybe I can ask Joanna? I suppose I need Henrik.
Need something?
Why did you become a museum curator?
I became a curator because I want to help make artifacts available to as many people as possible. That's all that matters, isn't it? Unless you're Alejandro Del Rio.
Have you seen Henrik? I found a piece of paper inside the Pacal display case. It had some glyphs on it and a print of a red hand. I'm hoping he can give me a translation.
What am I, fish food? Henrik's not the only one around here who can read a glyph, you know.
Sorry, Joanna. I thought I was supposed to go to Henrik with all my glyph questions.
The police showed me the note. It said, "The magician suffers yellow death," whatever that means. Apparently, the thief just couldn't come up with the glyphs for "the curator suffers flaming purple disgrace."
For some reason, I don't think that's actually what it means.
I'm curious about the red handprint the thief left. Does it have any significance in Maya culture?
Afraid I can't help you there. What I want to know is what the hand was printed with. It's obviously not finger paint. Why don't you do a little analysis on it in the lab?
I will.
I haven't seen Henrik since the theft. Where do you think he could be?
Who knows?
Okay. Well, that should have unlocked it, I guess. Pew, pew. Oops. There. And start.
Okay, I've got a graph of the chemical used for the handprint. Now I've got to match it up with a known substance.
Okay. There.
That's it!
So far. HG.
According to this chart, HG stands for mercury.
There's the
S stands for sulfur. So the handprint was made from mercury and sulfur.
Did see sulfide. Do I call them? 5556766.
You have no voicemail.
Keep it real. Max speaking.
Hi, do you sell a compound of mercury and sulfur?
Mercuric sulfide? Oh, we sure do. How much do you need? First things first. What account's this for?
Actually, I didn't call to place an order. I just need some information on Beech Hill's ordering history.
Well, hello there, Beech Hill. Hey, you're not Sunny June. Whatever happened to that guy? I suppose he caught a ride on a flying saucer, huh? What a riot. I'm sorry. Anyway, you don't need to reorder, do you? Unless you ate last week's shipment for breakfast, that is.
You're sure it was last week?
Oh, that's what it says here.
Do you know who placed that order?
The initials on the order are JR.
Was the package shipped to the museum?
Oh? Oops, I guess we didn't ship it at all. It looks like the package was picked up here at the warehouse.
Can you remember anything about the person who picked up the package?
I sure can't. Guess I must have been at lunch or something.
Well, thanks for your help.
Sure thing. I hope there wasn't any problem with the stuff, was there? We only used the top-grade mercuric sulfide.
Judging by the impression it left, I'd have to agree that the quality was fine.
Well, you sound a little green in the chemicals department, if you don't mind my saying so. I hope you know that mercuric sulfide is highly toxic. Makes you crazy.
Toxic?
Oh, looks like I've got another call coming in here.
Of course.
You give us a call in about 4 months or so when you start to run out, okie doke? And don't forget to keep it real.
Of course it is toxic. And of course we ordered 4 months worth of it. Let's talk to Joanna.
Need something?
I did the chemical analysis you suggested. That red hand was printed with a compound containing mercury and sulfur. Does that mean anything to you?
Sure, cinnabar. The Maya would rub it into their most important carvings to add definition to the artist's lines.
Where would a person get a supply of cinnabar?
We use cinnabar here at the museum the same way the Maya did, to keep things as authentic as possible. Henrik orders those kinds of supplies, but we've been out of stock for quite a while. The last I heard, there was some kind of holdup with the distributor.
Right.
Apparently, a Topeka woman named Prudence Rutherford has recently been visited by a red-handed thief, too. Do you have any idea how I might get in touch with her?
Afraid I can't help you there.
Do you think Alejandro would go to extreme measures, like stealing, to reclaim Mexico's artifacts?
Who knows?
I've got work to do.
See you around.
Jeez, Joanna, you're very helpful.
Buenos dias.
Do you know what cinnabar is?
The red powder that the Maya used? Sure, I know it. They use it at Beech Hill too, do they not?
Cinnabar was used to make the red handprint that was left at the scene of the Pacal theft.
What is your point?
I think Joanna may have been less than truthful with me.
Have you called the police?
I don't want to jump to conclusions.
Of course. Sister Joanna couldn't possibly be a thief now, could she?
I should get back to the museum.
Yes, you should.
Dude, relax. Just probably. Oh, yes. Ooh. Okay. What is this entrance? Figurine. Anything? Yes. I can steal stuff. That's just that. I guess that's it here. We've got more here.
Who knew one piece of jade could have so much history?
Glyph combination of Pacal shield glyph, the Lord glyph, and the Emix. Disc on forehead. The first true king. Site of excavation unknown. First known record of ownership 1940, given by Rupert Starr to the Serpentine Gallery in Los Angeles. 1955, sold by Serpentine to Felix and Miranda Peterson, Connecticut. 93, sold at auction by Peterson Estate to Beech Hill Museum. Transfer of title 1940. Transfer the title of the Pacal carving to the Serpentine Gallery. Okay. And then Serpentine Gallery. Payment. Insurance. Bertram Vandalay. Dear Taylor, as you may have heard, my longtime clients, Felix and Miranda Peterson, both passed away this summer in the heat wave. Felix was 89 and Miranda was 91, and by all accounts they have lived extraordinarily full lives. Still, it's too bad their air conditioning unit went on the blink when it did. I and all the citizens of Greenwich will miss them dearly. As you know, the Petersons had no children. Per their instructions, I am to arrange the auction of their estate and donate the proceeds to charity. As you may also know, the Petersons had a fabulous art collection, including several pre-Columbian artifacts that may be of particular interest to you. The auction will be held on February 7th. Please let me know if you will be planning to attend. Sincerely, Vandalay. Do we have a number here? Oops. No. Again, Vandalay. Pacal carving. Terms of agreement. The executor of the estate of Felice. Wasn't it Felix before? Felice and Miranda Peterson, Bertram Vandalay hereby transfers title of the Pacal carving to Bertram Vandalay, Beech Hill Museum in exchange for the agreed upon sum of 1 million. Holy. Yeah, that's a lot of money, huh? Guess that's it. Yeah. Henrik, please come back. Ugh, every time. Nope. Time. That key. Where does this go? Why do I have... Oh, hold on. I think it was here.
It's locked.
Yes, okay. Guess I stole a lamp. That ham radio does not need it. Never mind. There he is. Don't die.
Henrik! Henrik!
Jesus. That's the sound of a dying man.